EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for February 18th, 2021. We have a winter storm coming toward the region today. It's not going to be a major storm, but it will be significant enough where we're going to get some accumulating snow across the region. And we do, of course, have a map out for that that we released on weather alerts and actually the day before, and also updated again last night. This is my latest attempt, by the way, for a background image across the green screen. I've heard a lot of your feedback, and people are telling me to ditch the hat. I will ditch the hat eventually. Right now it's there because I'm bald, so there's a glare on top of my head. I don't have the right lighting in here, so I ordered some professional lighting that kind of goes with the green screen behind me. And once I have that in place, then I can start messing with these settings. Because right now, I tried for a while, and I was just wasting time. And I don't have time right now with this winter storm to do that. So I'm just going to wait till the lighting comes in, and then we'll adjust and go from there. So it's just going to be a little bit fuzzy, and I'm going to have a shadow over my face and things like that. Once I get better lighting, hopefully that'll work itself out. So here is our storm. Coming in, this is actually looking at a little after midnight, so just showing you kind of like where it is at the time I'm recording the video. So it looks like a nice organized system here, and as the system moves northeast, it's going to get kind of strung out a little bit, and the wave itself is going to be very flat and very progressive. So this is not going to be a big storm. If this was an amplified storm, you'd have a disaster with snow maybe initially, but then going right over to sleet, freezing rain, kind of like we had couple days ago, and then go over to rain, and that's exactly what would have happened if this was a little bit more amped, but it's not going to work out that way. So it looks like this is going to move toward the region, and it should come in early in the morning. Snow overspreads the area, and might start a little bit later further east, but it looks like snow comes in during the morning, and then the heaviest period of snow, or the steadiest, I should say really heavy, because it doesn't look like it's going to be overly heavy, but we're going to have a period from about mid-morning to mid-afternoon. It's like a 4 to 6 hour window within that 6 hour time block. You're going to get your really heaviest snow, so to speak. So you're going to get a thump of snow there. Further south, there's going to be some sleet and freezing rain, and this is pretty far south. Then you're going to get a break in the action, it looks like. And then this is going to go through the course of the evening. And then once you get past midnight, we get some light snow come in. That's going to continue all the way through Friday morning, maybe even early afternoon in some spots. Okay, so just a little bit of light snow with the trailing energy coming through, and then you have that going through again. This is for about early Friday afternoon. Here's the NAM high-res future simulated radar, and I'm starting this off at midnight, moving us forward. We did have this streak move out ahead of last night. If you look at the current radar at the time I'm recording this video about midnight, this is here. So this is correct at this point, and then here is the snow overspreading the region as we get into the early morning hours. So you'll have between 6 and 9 a.m. you'll have this come in, and again, not all areas will be snowing when you first wake up in the morning if you're getting up for work or whatever you're going to be doing. But the snow will overspread the area, and it will continue again through about mid-afternoon. So this is looking right here. This is looking at this right here. This right here is looking at 3 p.m. So you still have some snow going on up here. There's sleet across southeast PA and across the I-95 corridor. Further south, you have some freezing rain across parts of Delaware, and then rain along the immediate coast. And then that, as we go through the evening and this, or approach evening anyway, this is going to shut off. So you get the mid to late afternoon. The precipitation is going to shut off for a little bit. You might have some intermittent little sleet pellets or maybe some light snow showers. That's it. That's all you're getting. This break is going to go through the evening, and then our areas to our northwest are going to get into some steadier snow, and this is going to be kind of late evening. And once we get past midnight, though, this is going to kind of come through the whole area again. And this is going to be one of those deals where northwest of I-95, you're going to get some continued light snow showers come through. You're going to have some mixing down here southeast of I-95. And then as we continue through the night and into Friday morning, this will continue with snow showers going into at least noon on Friday. All right, so this is a long duration thing. The reason I'm going through this whole thing and the whole process here is because I can see it already, and I can already envision it. There's going to be people saying that it's going to be like later in the afternoon, that first thump comes through, and then it stops or it lessens, and they're like well, I only have 3 inches of snow on the ground, so this is a bust. This has a long way to go, okay? It's not going to be especially heavy overnight, and Friday morning it's not going to be at all, but it's going to add up, and it's going to take time to do so. But you got about a 12-hour period there where you're going to have like intermittent light snow that's going to keep just adding to whatever you have on the ground. And this is what the HRR has by the time we get to late afternoon on Thursday, once that initial thump comes in. It's not a lot. You got like 3-4 inches of snow on the ground, and that's it. After that point, once that second wave, that continuous snow goes from, in the overnight period, and look what the hell this just adds up. See that? And it just builds up. And this is pretty much here where our 5 to 8 zone is. It's not a lot of snow. Here's what our map is. This is our 5 to 8 zone. So that's right in that area. Okay, so I think we could still get there, at least the minimum parts of those ranges in areas B and C. These are both 5 to 8. The only differences here is the area C here is possibly mixing with sleet. Okay, further south down here in the D area is 2 to 5. We did lower that a little bit, and I do think Philadelphia will end up right in the middle of that somewhere. Further southeast, where you have that extensive mixing going on, we have a coating to 2 inches of snow, and then area F down here is primarily rain after starting off as sleet briefly. Far northwest here, north central Pennsylvania, far northern parts of northeast PA is 3 to 5. Okay, so that's what we're going with. There is a chance that this might not work out exactly for every single location, and usually these snow maps don't. Okay, so there's going to be some areas, somebody's going to get 4 inches when we had 5 to 8. It's what happens, and I hope it doesn't for your area if you're a snow lover, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's what happens sometimes. So when your coverage area is 4 states, that'll happen. You're not going to have 100% every single time. I think we've done that twice in 10 years, where every single location of every single spot that we cover over the 4 states that we do cover, or portions of 4 states, was exactly right. It's very difficult to do. After the system exits, though, we will stay partly to mostly sunny this weekend. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be kind of in the low to mid-30s for both days. Probably a little colder on Saturday than it will be on Sunday by a couple degrees. And then once we get to Monday, we have another system coming at us. Now, this is being modeled differently between the European model and the GFS. GFS being a little bit warmer, but this might just put down like an inch or 2 of snow and then change to rain for at least our southern areas, southern half of our region on Monday afternoon. But this is something that's going to come in on Monday morning, and when it's still colder. So you could have like a quick coating to an inch or 2 of snow from this little weak wave. And then further south, it looks like it's going to change to rain, maybe a little dusting, then it goes over to rain kind of thing. So that's our next system, but it's a very weak system, so don't get excited about a lot of snow coming in. Tuesday and Wednesday, we think we're going to go back to partly cloudy skies Tuesday, and then mostly sunny skies by the time we get to Wednesday. But we'll start moderating next week. We're going to have near average temperatures Tuesday, and then by the time we get to Wednesday, expected to go slightly above average, which would be nice, even if it's only for a short while. But we have temperatures that are going to rebound a little bit and get out of these 20s and 30s. Today's only going to be in the 20s. That's it across most of the region. You might get like the 30 or so down by Philly. But we're going to be stuck in the 20s. It's going to be cold today. You're going to have the snow coming in, again, in the morning, guys, 6 to 9 a.m. thereabouts. Some of you might have started already overnight. We'll go back to that in a few spots. But I think the main show is really between 6 and 9 a.m., and that's going to go kind of like mid-morning, heaviest through about mid-afternoon. Then we start to back down a little bit. Maybe some mixing of sleet all the way up to about I-78. I think that's possible, too, with some of the sleet, as you can see here. This is looking at later in the afternoon. You have some sleet getting all the way up to about I-78. So some mixing can occur there, but again, there's going to be a lull in here. So you're going to have just maybe light, spotty, intermittent stuff during the evening, and that's it. And then it won't get until you get past midnight, and you have like a steadier, just very light snow falling during the course of the overnight. You can see here going right into Friday morning. So if you're not seeing a lot of snow on the ground by the time you get to the end of the day, just be patient. We'll have this all counted by the end of the storm, which is actually through the end of the morning on Friday. So we have a long way to go with this storm. A very slowly evolving system, and we will continue to follow that and make any adjustments as needed on the weather alerts page if we see that we need to adjust something. Right now, I don't think so, but just keep following along just in case. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for February 18th, 2021. Have a great Thursday.